Today we learned the identities of the family of four found dead in Avon Lake yesterday. Police believe 50-year-old Jeffrey Hull killed his wife, Heidi Hull, and their two boys, aged 9 and 6, before killing himself. Now, the community is looking for ways to grieve and cope, as well as help their kids deal with the tragedy. Will Uick spoke with experts on what families should do.
Absolutely stunned. You wouldn't expect it in the neighborhood.
It's a tragedy those in the Avon Lake community continue to process and wrap their heads around.
I'm shocked. I was really shocked.
Really?
But even as they grieve,
there are kids that have been very, very quiet, and there have been kids that have been crying.
They know there's a lot of children, friends, classmates, and neighbors with a lot of questions.
I think it is really important to assess what the child already knows.
Dr. David Miller, the medical director at UH Connor Integrative Health Network, says you should never lie to your kids about these tragic situations. However, you should adjust what you say to their maturity level.
For the younger kids, I would say sometimes really scary things happen, but you're okay, we're okay, and reassure them of their safety. So I think it becomes a matter of telling as much of the truth as we can without creating more trauma.
He also recommends having kids get together and grieve as a group.
Creating an observance and a ritual that is shared with other people can be very healing and very powerful.
Another sensitive topic connected to this tragedy is the conversation surrounding suicide.
Sometimes people will not be so direct. They will say things like, I just wish I wasn't here anymore.
Jane Granzier with Frontline Service, the suicide prevention hotline and crisis outreach service for Cuyahoga County, says it may be difficult to spot suicidal thoughts, but we need to be vigilant.
Engaging people in a supportive, directive way is one of the best ways to allow them to sort of process and vent.
And if you suspect someone is struggling and not thinking clearly, it's very important to say something and get help.
What we know from research is that asking people supportively and non-judgmentally and just directly is really our best bet at preventing suicide.
Now, if someone you know is struggling right now, having a hard time, you can call Frontline for guidance, whether it's personally or for a loved one, and you can call anonymously. That number at the bottom of your screen. Also, Avon Lake City Schools, Russ, have made grief counselors available to anyone who needs assistance.
Okay. Will Uick in the newsroom. Thank you.